What's up, folks? We are back once again. Episode 40, the big 4-0 of the Village Legends podcast. It's a pleasure to come at you 40 times already. Unbelievable, my brother C Flash. Some greats who wear number 40, of course. Gail Sayers himself, amazing special talent. Mike Allstott, the beast, fullback from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, mostly. Bill Lambier,
Hmm.
of course, the great 80s Pistons teams. Sean Kemp, one of the toughest dunkers in league history, in-game dunkers, I would say, my brother.
Ferocious.
And our boy, and yours as well, Bartolo Colon, war number 40. A lot to talk about today. Uh, March, we're marching right into the season opener, my brother. Why don't you take it away? Let us see. I know we're obviously starting with the tournament, so let's talk about it, my
Yes.
brother. Say
Yes.
what's up to the peeps.
Hello, everyone. Yes. Village Legend Podcast community. We back on it. So, I hope everybody's ready. I hope everybody's excited because right now, the March Madness tournament has been amazing. They have like anything every year. There's always upsets, and those favorites that we selected or picked have crashed and burned. But hey, the tournament continues to go on, folks, and that's what's going to happen. I got to say, the biggest upset right now with the tournament was no, I stand corrected. Uh, Seeing the Wisconsin lose,
Mm.
and I believe that was in the first round. That was definitely a shocker. Right now, we looking at St. John's and Kansas. They're dueling out right now. My pick is St. John's Red Storm. Even though Kansas is still a talented team, you can't sleep on them. We still have extra games coming on tonight with Arizona and Utah State coming on later on tonight.
Good stuff.
We got UConn and UCLA coming on also later on tonight. It's just right now it's coming down to the wire now, folks. Uh, right now, Michigan stands to see who they're going to play when it comes to. Um, well, I would assume that Tennessee and Virginia are playing right now. The winner would advance to play the Iowa State. Michigan will probably play the winner of Texas Tech and Alabama. And right now, and also an upset. I know some people that probably love them Nebraska, and hey, that's your team, and you're a fan. I looked at it as an upset. At the end of the day, by seeding or not, I still think Vanderbilt was a better team, but Nebraska was more hungry, and they came with a plan and edged out the Commodores 74-72. That was a hell of a game. Most of these games have been blowouts, folks. Blowouts. Kentucky got destroyed by Iowa State, which I believe, and Assess, I talked to you about it. You said that St. John's probably has one of if not, might be the best defensive college team going. I said, man, after watching Iowa State handle Kentucky, it was crazy. And these guys, and again, defense, as we all know, folks, defense wins championships. So, moving forward into and talking about the tournament, um, it's a no-brainer for me, folks. I mean, I'm not going to try to be funny and I'm be biased, but I'm still sticking with my Michigan Wolverines to win the national championship. So,
Of course, no brainer, no brainer.
um, Seth, is anything that you like to discuss about the tournament itself? Is also.
Well, a couple things stick out so far. Tournament March Madness is awesome. Our
Hmm.
boy Leon can attest to that. By the way, we're doing terrible in the in the brackets, but we're gonna pull through. My team's gonna get better and stronger.
Right.
Um, Listen, the winner of St. John's and Kansas will play Duke. And St. John's plays good D, brother. I know you got your pick,
Hmm.
and maybe St. John's hasn't been tested, but these next two rounds, if they can pull it off today, and the next round is going to be key. I think they have a chance to beat Duke. I don't think they will, but I think they have a chance to. Another thing that sticks out this week, Tom Izzo does it again.
Yes, he did.
He did it again,
The
folks. He
the
knocks
great
Louisville
Izzo.
out. Yep, knocks Louisville out, and the dude does it all the time with any team you give him. Tom Izzo's always ready to go tournament time. So let's see how they continue to do. What else stood out of the tournament so far? Let's see. How about the kid that went viral? Shout out to the kid from the St. Louis Billikens,
Mm-hmm.
Robbie Avila. Smooth player, man. It, it's funny they were giving him nicknames. Actually his highlights, bro, of the 12 point, 5 rebound, 5 assist game were tremendous. This
Yes,
kid was doing his thing. Um, he went viral because they were giving him like funny nicknames. Did you hear this?
it was. Yeah, you
Oh
know
man,
what? There was four of them. You know what? You're right.
yeah. Well, I wrote a couple down. So they called him Cream Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Nerd, right? What else? D. White Howard. And I threw one in there myself. I call him Marshmallow Anthony. That's what I call it, brother. So shout out to him. So the tournament is crazy, of course, as always. Let's see. I think Arizona is going to do their thing, my brother. They're still in it.
Yeah,
Um,
Arizona Wildcats is still the true
you know,
folks. Don't sleep on Arizona Wildcats.
yep. So they got who Utah State coming up. Winner plays Arkansas. So it's gonna get crazier. Uh,
7:50 p.m.
nice. Anything else with the tournament, my brother? You want to add?
Nah, just that we this is all advancing. The winners all advanced to March 16. I mean to the Sweet 16.
True.
So that's it. You know, and each week it progresses, and this is it's getting better. You know, everything the teams what we had started with the tournament is lessening up,
Mm-hmm.
and Sweet 16, then the Elite Eight, and we're getting closer, folks. I'm excited.
Full disclosure, I only did one bracket this year, and I got Duke versus Arizona in the final. I'm just putting it out there, folks. Let's see what happens.
Duke versus Arizona in the
Yes,
finals.
sir. Yep.
Oh,
That's my.
you're being disrespectful, Sess.
Oh,
You
my
being
bad. I forgot.
you
what
being
we're
very
dealing with.
disrespectful. Very
You're
disrespectful.
sticking with your Wolverines. I got you, my
Oh
brother. I
man.
got you. We'll see what happens, my man. So that's the tournament. We'll recap it next week. We'll let y'all know what's going on. Um, the final is what? Probably next Monday. It's usually right. They take the week off or something. I think that's how it goes.
National championship games are always on a
On a
Monday,
Monday, right?
but we got about
So we
I
got
think
another
about 2
week to go.
weeks or a
Oh,
week
is
and a
it 2
half.
weeks maybe?
About a week and a half. Yeah.
All right. So from there, we stick to the hardwood, my brother. We'll go to the NBA where they get played to pay.
Correct.
Paid to play, I should say. What do we got so far?
Just
What are you guys thinking?
some latest update
Yeah.
news. Of course, everyone that definitely that's listens and tunes into the sports world. Detroit Pistons star Cade Cunningham is out with a collapsed lung. Um, I, I still am trying to understand and put my head around it. The only thing I could think of, if it was a non-contact situation, that's a very serious health concern for the young star, and how that could affect them moving forward. It could affect him a lot because he literally he was the captain steering that ship. They have some good players, support players with the Detroit Pistons,
Mm.
but we wish him well over
We
here.
wish him well. It
with
did happen in a collision, by the way, my brother,
It did.
on the court. Yeah. So hopefully, shout out to him, and hopefully he recovers, and it's not a serious thing.
Yeah.
When you hear collapsed lung, immediately you think serious. So, hopefully he's all good. What
Yeah.
else we got?
Because that brother, that's a serious. Yeah, that
Yeah.
anything with the lung is real. Also, we want to touch up and give a congratulatory love to KD Kevin Durant, who passes Michael Jordan all time on the scoring list. With now he is currently at 32,294, and he's right in. He's chasing the Black Mamba. Kobe Bryant's record, which is at 33,643 points.
Mm.
KD, is best to ever do it. Best scores in the league of all time. Seth, I believe that he made a comment after he broke the record.
Well, yeah, they had him. He had a sit down interview, and they talked about him surpassing Michael Jordan.
Okay.
And basically, his thing was, just because I surpassed Michael Jordan doesn't mean that I'm better than Michael Jordan. I'm greater than Michael Jordan. He thinks Michael Jordan is the greatest. He goes, doesn't matter how many of his records are broken.
Mm.
The most important one he's got in KD's opinion is that he went 6-0 in the finals.
Correct.
And he said it doesn't matter what records are meant to be broken, but Jordan changed the game, and we can't argue with him. You
Nah,
can't argue with your KD.
we're not going to argue at all on this show about that.
Yeah, no. So big congratulations, shout out to KD. Not my favorite basketball player, as you know, my brother. I do think he's great. One of the greatest scorers of all time. If I had to put a Mount Rushmore or a top 5 or a top 10 together, I'm not sure where I would rank him. You know what I mean? I'd have to think about it. But,
KD?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But tremendous, and for this generation, a tremendous scorer, almost an unstoppable scorer at times.
Yes, definitely. I would just add to that, says that I would love to have seen some better defensive play,
Yeah.
either from Carmelo, Kevin Durant, all these young generational scorers that we have. Um, that we come from our era where defense was it was mandatory.
Yeah.
If you didn't have a defensive game, most coaches probably wouldn't even play you. Yeah, okay, you can score, but if you're just gonna let people blow by you every time,
Mm-hmm.
then you're just sitting there. Excuse me, you're just sitting there and not going to do your job, because that consists of being a two-way player. You gotta be
Right.
you gotta be a defensive player and you gotta be an offensive player. I don't understand how we're giving the title of league MVP if you're not playing defense. You know what I'm saying? You just by scoring. I don't want to be known as a scorer. I want to be known as a complete player.
Right.
So let's make that clear to our viewers and listeners, and everybody just that understands sports. The role of being a complete player in the NBA is no longer, and I really miss that. I really do. That should be practiced on even on the off season for all the NBA ballers. You know. Just gonna touch up on top 5 power rankings for the NBA.
Let's do it.
We're gonna start off for me. Here's mine. Would be OKC, number 1, San Antonio, number 2, the Los Angeles Lakers. Woo! Starting to make me eat a little bit of my words, because at the end of the day, those who might have seen the past episodes, yes, C Flash has. Bless you. C Flash has come on and destroyed LeBron James, and it wasn't a destroy of LeBron James to say that he's just a bum. No, it was nothing like that. That's still King James. It's just that I felt that it was time for him to retire, and to see what he's doing right now at 41 years old. Oh my goodness. Lakers have I believe they went on a 9-game winning streak, if I'm not mistaken.
Niggas are hot, bro. Luka has been on fire.
Luka, all of them, they're balling.
They're balling.
Number 4 would be Boston, and number 5 would be the New York Knicks.
Nice.
So that's my top 5. So that's what you got.
I got my brother. I got the Thunder in at number 1. The Thunder have now won 11 in a row, my brother. They are just tearing it up. I got San Antonio coming in at 2. I got my boys, the Knicks, coming in at number 3.
Yeah.
7-3 in their last 10, but Cat's been incredible. Shout out to him. I got the Pistons still in it. Let's see how long they can hang without their stud being out there. They're at number 4, and I got the Celtics at number 5.
Okay.
If I would have had another pick, the honorable mention would have been the Lakers, my brother. So good stuff on that. Anything else in the NBA?
Nope. Just a reminder to all the fans: get ready. The NBA playoffs are on its way to start real soon. In April. That's when it starts in April. But before you know it, folks, by blinking your eye, the NBA playoffs will be in effect. Get ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So from there, my brother, we move on to the fight game. A lot of stuff to talk about inside that ring. What do we got coming up? Talk to him.
Future matches coming up this weekend. We have for the super welterweight WBC title, Sebastian Fundora going against Keith one-time Thurman for a 12-round boxing match for the title. I think that's going to be a good fight, folks. I think, as far as my boxing and analysts and just loving the sport itself, the sweet science of boxing. Fundora is just, he's like, what is he, 6'5"? But he's lanky, he's skinny, and but the boy just has a motor. He has a really, really good motor, and I think that's what really keeps him to fight and win. That's why he is the champion at the 154-pound weight class. And Keith Thurman is a smart fighter. He's been doing this a long time. I believe Keith is gonna keep doing his thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Keith pulls this one out. To let the young lion know that wisdom and experience will tame the talent. It's just all part of it. And Keith looks like he has a plan that he's gonna come into on this Saturday, March 28th with and shock the world. We also want to also give a shout out to Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano. They're going to be fighting, I believe, on the MVP promotional card of what's the gentleman's name that and I'm just being a little funny, but got his jaw broken by Anthony Joshua.
Oh, Jake Paul.
Yeah, the YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah, the YouTuber.
Yep.
I say it one more time, the YouTuber. And they'll be fighting on May the 16th on the Saturday. And I think that's going to be something real cool to watch for all those MMA fans and fans of Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey. They're going to get in that octagon circle and get busy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. What do you think about that, Sess?
It should be fun. It feels like an exhibition. They don't really hate each other. You know what I mean?
Nah.
They actually respect each other.
Yeah.
They're getting a good payday out of it. It should be fun. Let's see what happens. I bet they turn it up a little bit as we get closer to the fight, though. I think they'll, I don't know if they'll make it personal, but I think they'll get a little bit more heated at least.
I believe so. I believe so.
One thing that came out of it was Ronda in the one of the press conferences spoke out a little bit about the treatment of today's fighters in the UFC. Basically, she stood up for and defended Dana White, the former owner, really, of the UFC, because now it's owned by TKO, and she basically said that he's now an employee rather than running the show there. So with that, fighters are not being treated fairly. She actually said, not to quote her, but basically she said that they don't care about their fighters, TKO. So
there's a lot of that going around, Sess.
Yeah, and the fighters that can't make a fair living. I forgot who said it too. There was another guy talking about he just made a comment about Tom Espinal and what his next fight he was going to be getting paid, and he goes, after taxes, after you pay your team, he goes, what's the point of even fighting at that point? So that was pretty crazy. So it's starting to become a theme more in the fight game, especially in the UFC ranks.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that should be a fun fight, my brother. That should be cool.
All entertainment. This is what we all want to see.
Yes, sir. And Gina looks phenomenal. Phenomenal, Gina. Great job. You look amazing. Good stuff. Let's see what happens. Coincidentally, Ronda Rousey popped up on AEW Wrestling the week after that press conference and pointed at the champ, but I don't know what's going to come of that. We'll see. We'll see, my brother. Anyway, what else we got? Anything else in the fight game, brother?
As of right now, also, just give a round of applause to Sebastian Fundora's little sister. She also retained her I believe her undisputed flyweight titles, and she's a little bad mama too. She's actually ranked in the power rankings for the women's for female boxing. I think she's number 3 or number 4, and she's doing her numbers as well. And congratulations! And she won by a knockout too in the 6th round. So nice. Good job to her too. That family is on the rise. They're on the rise.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Real quick, let's shout out to the fans. Teacher LaShawn checks in, says what's up. QT always in the house, says what's up. Hello, everybody. Trey, of course, in the house. Like, share, and subscribe, everybody. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Pop is in the house. What up, Pop?
All right,
That's why Michael Jordan is the best defensive player and offensive player. That's right. Absolutely right. Absolutely right, Michael Jordan. Tremendous player. Super Trucker Jersey in the house, says family salute. Shout out to you, Super Trucker Jersey. Thanks for hanging. We appreciate y'all very much. We keep it rolling, my brother. We moving on from the fight game. What else we got to talk about today? We got you know what we got to do? We got to do baseball.
Yes, we
got to
do.
do the baseball preview, folks.
Yes, we
the
do.
Baseball preview officially. This is opening day number 125 for
All
Major
right.
League Baseball. What an accomplishment for America's pastime. Um, I know football has been hot, my brother, the past 20 years or so, and even before that. Football's always been like kind of like on the low, the American sport. But baseball's got something. Um, you know what I mean? Baseball's got something that really does make it the pastime. It's the spring
Yes.
game, it's the summer game,
Yes.
it's the kids game, and it's a beautiful game. So number 125 is on deck.
And real quick, says I don't want to
Talk
cut
to
you short. I
him.
don't mean to cut you off.
Go for it.
Going back to what you just said, for those who don't really believe or think that baseball has taken a turn for the worse, you're sadly mistaken. We just finished going over the World Baseball Classic, and I tell you, it was packed every night.
That was
That
beautiful.
that was an amazing time to watch the World Baseball Classic.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Venezuela, of course,
Yep.
for winning. But baseball is higher and bigger and better than it's ever been, folks. So if you guys doubt that, I always hear, oh, well, it's boring. Well, listen, when you go see it live, you'll see that it's not boring. It is one of the most exciting sports
Yes.
today to watch, to even be around. And I'm proud to even be a baseball fan.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. So opening day is a week away. And yes, definitely shout out to Venezuela. If any country needed that win, I don't know many that needed it more than Venezuela. That's like fun. They do that for home and country.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's awesome. What else can we talk about, brother? So shout out to them with the World Baseball Classic. And
Uh,
we
go
go
ahead,
for it.
go ahead, go
No, go ahead, brother.
ahead. MLB teammates Randy Arena
Oh yes, good one.
has apologized to Cal Raleigh, his teammate with the Seattle
Mm,
Mariners, for comments he made, um, which is something that me and you wanted. I really
yeah,
would like us to debate about,
yeah,
uh,
that's a good one.
because how it started was in the WBC when Rosarena was playing for Mexico and they were playing the U.S. and he went up to the plate and he seen his teammate who
Hmm.
was the starting catcher, which is Kyle Raleigh,
Yep.
and he went to shake his hand, but Cal Raleigh made him just look stupid and left him hanging. And it was just like, I don't care how much you are of a competitor you are,
Hmm.
that is your teammate that you will be around for 160 something games. You should never have done something like that, Cal
No,
Raleigh. And
you
I
can't do that.
understand that people get intent. I know that they're when they compete, they're intense, and we understand all that. But at the end of the day, that's still your teammate. And yeah, did a Rosa Arena say some things? I respect him as for apologizing as a man. But at the end of the day, was it really needed to apologize? Uh, I don't know.
Did Riley apologize? I
Did
thought he.
Cal Raleigh never even apologized,
I
and
thought
I
it was.
think that was wrong.
Personally, I thought it was a sucker move, and a lot of and if you notice after that, a lot of guys went out of their way to shake hands
Yes.
and say what's up to each other. Um, those Savannah Bananas, that other league, with the fun, they play in fun and they make fancy catches
Yeah.
and round the back and under the legs and all this. They did something funny where they had like a handshake ready to go, and they were chest bumping and stuff. So everybody made fun of it. Um, Randy's comments were actually funny, bro. He said in Spanish, basically, he goes, I just met his parents right before the game, and they're wonderful people.
Yeah.
And he said basically, but he can go kiss my ass, and basically said part of my language. So it be like that sometimes. I mean, but I understand the competitive side of things, but that tournament is not really meant to be
No.
like a war out there. It's meant to be fun and remind you why baseball's fun and why the world loves it, basically.
Correct.
So that
Correct.
was kind of whack by them. And then they got spanked, U.S. in the finals. So it is what it is. Anyway, what else we got? Let's now we move from there. We'll transition into the season, which is coming right up, my brother. The season
Hmm.
opener. The Mets play this week. Who the Mets got? Pirates or Padres? I forget. Either or, but that's our team. We'll be watching them.
Yes, we will.
Lindor is back. We thought what we do is give you a little baseball preview. So we're gonna go division by division, and we're gonna tell you who we think is gonna take the division, and why if necessary. All right, my brother, you ready to rock?
Yes, we are. Let's go.
All right, National League East. You know where I'm going. I'm going New York Mets. I think they are very deep. They're deeper than they were last year in the lineup. I love the pitching staff. Now McLean, year two, um, ready to take the mantle. You got Senga, who's looking to come back strong, and we know that your boy Carson Bench made the team, so it should be exciting to put that kid in the mix with Lindor and Soto and some of the other veterans, my brother. Who do
Correct.
you got in the NL East?
Uh, besides our Mets, I would have to sit there and say that, and it sounds weird, but I would have to say that the Marlins is a team that we should be on the lookout for, because for some odd reason the Marlins just, I think they're a couple steps away, but they're stepping up every year. Of course, you still got the Phillies. The
Mm,
Phillies are still dangerous,
yep.
and you know not it's just like, guaranteed when you're talking about the West, the NL West, and it's always going to be the Dodgers. Everybody's first pick is the Dodgers, but here, yes, I'm going with my Mets, and I don't know bias stuff, but people will probably say the Phillies are going to do it. They're
Yeah,
going to predict the
there's going to be
Phillies
a lot of
to
Phillies.
be the king of the NL East, and I don't think that's fair. I think that's really horrible that they really still just doubt what the New York Mets has going on.
Let's see what happens, brother. Might as well go to the West because we're both picking the Dodgers,
Hmm.
right? For the West, they're a juggernaut. Can't say enough about Otani and the boys, so we'll keep it moving from there. We know that's that's up for their it's up for them to lose. They'd have to do a lot of bad things to not win that division.
Correct.
National League Central, my brother. I'm going with the Milwaukee Brewers to do it again. Young team. Biggest thing that's gonna hurt them is losing Freddie Peralta to the Mets. Now Peralta becomes our ace, and they're down an ace, but they got good young pitching. They've got Jackson Chourio and the boys in the field there. I think they're going to take the NL Central, my brother. What do you think?
The Brewers, they just listen. We we have some type of connection with them. Of course, we took their general manager, and we got Peralta on our squad now. So,
Yep.
uh, yeah, they still got things going in place. So we can never ever ever forget about the Brewers. I agree with you 100%. So I think the Brewers are gonna do big things.
Nice, nice.
Um, but we will see. We will see.
Yep, yep, yep. You never know. We move to the American League. AL East, my brother, the Yankees division. I'm not picking the Yankees. I don't think they're going to do it. Garrett Cole is back.
Hmm.
They're going to be, in that sense, they're going to be better, of course, because he's back. But what is the lineup going to do? All right. You know what Judge is going to do.
Yes.
You don't really worry about him until playoff time,
Yeah.
until the lights start shining
The
real bright.
off-speed strikeout king. That is Captain America,
Oh
everybody.
shoot! No, no, no. David Wright is Captain America. He could stick to wearing his hockey jersey that he wore to the game.
It's crazy that you brought that up, because says I believe that is really, it's been a salty taste in people's mouths when you throw out the title Captain America. Let's be clear,
Yeah,
let's all be clear. Do not throw out titles, especially when you are okay. We understand that you're the captain,
yeah,
but if there's names that were given to certain baseball players, they were given for a reason.
yeah.
So, I think the player needs to interrupt everybody when they're being called something, and they know deep down inside they're not a Captain America. Let's call it for what it is, you know. And that's I just be worthy of it, and you're not there yet.
Mm. I have a theory about Aaron Judge. I don't know if I should spill it now or wait till we get into the Yankee season. I'm gonna hold it though, folks. Stay tuned. We'll come back. We'll come back with it. AL East, I'm going Baltimore Orioles, my brother.
Okay.
Not because Pete went there, because I don't even think Pete's gonna have a good season, to be honest. I just think that they have so many weapons there. Jackson Holiday, Gunnar Henderson, Wilyer Abreu, these guys are really good. They got a good young pitching staff as well. Um, and I think it's their time. I think it's their time. I think they're gonna outgun the Yankees and the Red Sox. I think it'll be close. I don't know if none of these teams will win 100 games, but I think out of those guys and the Rays too, you can't sleep on the Rays. But out of those guys, I think Baltimore comes out on top. What do you think, brother?
I have to disagree with you. I'm gonna go with Toronto Blue Jays. I
Mm,
think I think the Blue Jays are still,
Good
going
goal.
to come out and do their thing. I think they might take the division. Again, this is just my opinion.
It's a good one.
I still think the Toronto Blue Jays are still a hot team, and
Yes, they are.
they have the pieces to their puzzle now. They understand how to win, and they might just be right back where they were last year.
That's a great pick. They're fun. They're fun to watch, and they're good winners. If you know what I mean. They're fun to watch.
Yes, sir.
AL Central, my brother. AL Central. I'm going with the Detroit Tigers. I think they're going to do it again. I think Scooble and the gang, Spencer Torkelson on the other side, Riley Green, and these boys, they're going to have a phenomenal year once again. Um, and I think they're going to take that division, my brother. What do you think?
I agree with you 100%. I think Detroit is definitely right where it needs to be at. I just would say let's keep an eye on Kansas City Royals.
Yep, I would say the same thing. Good call. Bobby Witt now a solidified superstar
Yes, he
in the
is.
league. So that'll be fun to watch, my brother. American League West, kind of up for grabs. Depends how you look at it. I'm going Seattle Mariners. I think they'll let bygones be bygones in the locker room.
Mm,
If they don't, they're gonna have big trouble. If they can't get along, then that's gonna be trouble for that team.
definitely.
But if they can get along, they're gonna be good. They got good pitching. They got good hitting, and they have a good bullpen. So they really have all of that covered right now. What do you think, my brother, in the AL West?
Um, it's a tough one, Sess. I believe it really is. I would say watch out for the Texas Rangers.
Mm,
I have to say watch out for them. Uh, just by the talent that they have and what they've been adding to their puzzle, to their the pieces to their puzzle. Um, don't sleep on Texas
mm.
Rangers. Seattle, yeah, we should expect a lot from them, but I say don't sleep on the Texas Rangers.
Great call, my brother. Great call. Let us know in the chat who you think's taking the division, taking the World Series, whatever you want to do. We'll talk about it. I think we're almost at the end. You know what I wanted to ask you about before?
Yeah,
Bring it up. You've been seeing this Tom Brady,
the flag
Logan
football
Paul,
thing.
this interactions that they're having, and the flag football thing. What do you think of that overall? The flag football thing. I mean, they're just getting paid a lot of money to get to play flag football. You know what I
First,
mean?
first of all, Tom Brady's getting paid a lot of money.
not
He
not all the rest of them.
he just has to be in something
That's
now.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
He does have to be in
I
something.
mean, if you
That's
look
true.
at Thomas talk about how to stay younger, how to keep yourself fit,
Yeah,
and then yet the other day he bashed he was being interviewed, but he was bashing wrestling.
yeah,
So it was like, all right, Tom. I mean, you just have to put yourself in a situation where Tom Brady still matters. You know what I'm saying? And,
yeah,
and and the thing about it is, Tom sat there in the pocket and waited for for I don't know what player it was, and Tom did a dance move on him and just
yeah,
got out of the way and threw a touchdown pass to
yeah,
Stephon Diggs. I mean, come on, man.
yeah, yeah.
Really?
They were doing trick plays out there. Um,
The Philly, what was it? The Philly special or something like
yeah,
that?
something like that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think Tom Brady will probably be at WrestleMania this year. I think that's what they're setting up on the low.
Okay.
So let's see if that happens. That's what I think they're setting up for. Um, so that's it, my brother. I think we about covered all the bases. Any hits and misses on
Uh,
your end, bro?
yeah, real quick,
Yeah,
Seth.
talk to him.
I mean, because we hit on no matter what if who our teams are, we still going to give congratulatory shout outs to Phillies signed ace Christopher Sanchez to a 6-year contract worth $103 million. He is 29 years old. He previously had a 4-year $47 million deal, so that means they are really invested in this ace. So shout out to him and get that money, young man. Get that money.
Yep, nice job for him. Um, all right, my brother. I guess we'll do some birthdays real quick.
Sure will. Sure
Happy
will.
birthday to Bob Costas, still doing his thing. I don't know how old he is, man. He could be 107 right now,
Big
and still
Bob.
still on TV because I feel like he's been on TV
He's an icon.
forever, dude.
Bob's an icon.
So happy 187th birthday to Bob
Yeah.
Costas. Happy birthday to Brian Shaw, former basketball player, former Laker. Um, great lineman back in the day, Russell Maryland.
Okay.
Happy birthday to him. And current defensive lineman, deluxe J.J. Watt. Happy 37th birthday to him,
JJ.
my brother. Anything to add on the way out?
Nah, that's it, my brother.
All right. Take us out, my brother. Let
Hey,
the people know.
Episode 40's in the
Yes,
books,
sir.
folks, and we you know each episode is special to us, but you know when we hit these certain
Hmm.
milestones, we just want to give a shout out love to all the viewers and that tuned in to watch our show. We are truly appreciative of all and everything that you guys do,
Hmm.
and yeah, also we had a special weekend yesterday was my 30th year high school reunion, and
Oh yeah.
we were out there, you know, talking it up and having a good old time. I just wanted to say, you know, for life reasons, tomorrow's never promised. So if you know you have an opportunity to go to something like that and experience it and just see people you haven't seen in a while, go ahead
Hmm.
because you just never know. We had a blast.
Yeah.
Says, what do you think about it?
Listen, I crashed it. I gotta say it was a lot of fun. I wasn't the only crasher, so everybody keep calm down. Everything's good.
Yeah.
It was great seeing everybody. It was outstanding. Shout out to everyone. Ladies, uh, you have all aged like fine wine. You looked amazing. The gentlemen, not so much. But shout out to all the fellas. It was great to see everybody. Nah, those are the peeps, my brother. That was it. So we'll talk to him on the next one, I guess.
Definitely,
Uh,
definitely.
Take us out, brother. Talk to him.
Thank you, everybody, again. Much love and have a safe.
Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry to cut you off. Forgive me, my brother. Real quick, John Case just added that we were going to touch on. Rest in peace to Chuck Norris, by the way. Real
That's
quick.
right.
Yes, we did miss
Yes.
that one. Thank you, fam.
Oh, and you know what's
Thank you,
you
fam.
you know what's
Keep us
crazy
on
about
another
that?
few minutes.
Thank you. Yes,
Yep.
yes. You know what? I got it. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
And I had it
Bonus.
down too. Thank you.
Bonus.
86-year-old Chuck Norris, the iconic star.
Yes, sir.
Um, his way, you know, he was just a real guy that when you think about action movies and all that, you
Mhm.
gotta mention Chuck Norris.
Yep.
His top movie to me was The Way of the Dragon when he starred with Bruce Lee in that iconic fight scene, and the Mission in Action trilogies that he did.
Oh man.
He
My
also
pops, one of my pops' favorites.
he also
Yep.
knows about, you know, you've seen him on Texas Ranger, and that was
What was that? Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker, Walker Texas Ranger.
I never really watched it, but I remember it though. Shout out to Chuck, man. Rest in peace.
And Chuck, definitely rest in peace. You will be remembered as one of the best who ever did it in the entertainment world. And you know,
Legit.
condolences to your family.
Absolutely. Legit fighter too, man. Professional record in his martial arts, like 183 wins, 10 losses. You know.
Six-time world champion
Yeah,
too.
six-time world champion. He was legit, and many forms, kickboxer, different forms of kung fu.
Correct.
Tremendous athlete. So rest in peace to him, my brother.
Yeah.
Now, take us out as only you can. See Flash. Shout out to the fans, baby.
Again, everyone, be safe. Have a great week, and always, as always, think sports. Peace.
Peace.